Sometimes, along our own unique pathway to success, we find the path is dark and uncertain, and we're not sure where to go and we get stuck and uncertain about that next step because we just can't see it clear enough. Having a lantern to guide us, to light the way, would make such a difference. Hi, I'm Tom Brush, and along with Bob Graham, we co-founded the Renegade Success Network to help leaders, entrepreneurs, and business owners figure out how to take their next step along that pathway to success. And what we wanted to do was provide a little bit of a lantern to help you take those next steps along whatever the challenges you're facing. This week, we're going to be talking about results because for many of us, that is a huge part of how we define success. And yet results are just one marker of success. And honestly, we have little control over that. Someone else has to make a decision to act on the actions that we have taken to understand what the results are. So what I wanted to do today was offer just three quick tips on how you can look at results, maybe in a different light, because we are providing that lantern to shed the light on this topic. Here are the three things, and then I'll go into them in more detail. First is to understand your expectations may not match reality. Second is the results are just a moment in time. And then third, how important it is to schedule time to review those results so that we better understand. So let's go back to the first. The first of understanding your expectations. We all want our results to be great. And sometimes we feel like, well, we put in the hard work and we should get these results. Here's the thing, we can't really control that. There's nothing wrong with having expectations for wanting there to be success. And yet, at the same time, we don't have a lot of control over it. We cannot predict how others are going to act. For the second one, results are a moment in time. Typically, we analyze the results right after the action, right after the event, right after whatever the step it is we took. Do we consider analyzing those results a week later, 3 weeks later, 3 months later? Sometimes the actions that we take don't drive immediate results. Sometimes those results come further down the road when we stopped analyzing what the results are. And we may have looked at some action we took as not a success, when in reality, 3 months later, they become a huge success. The third one is to make sure you schedule time to review your results. We spend an enormous amount of time strategizing, planning, executing whatever action it is we're going to take. And yet, how much time do we spend analyzing those results, trying to better understand what happened, why it happened, and how to leverage that the next time I want to take a similar action, or to help me take whatever the next step is along that pathway? So I would say make sure that you're able to figure that out. If this is something you are struggling with, or you're unsure how to do it, or maybe you just need a second set of eyes to take a look at your results to help you better understand them, because you can't quite see what you need to see from them. Schedule a laser solution session with either Bob Graham or I. And in our 15 to 20 minutes, we'll help you better understand what those results look like and how you can leverage them to move forward. Now, here's my bonus tip, because I think this is maybe as important of any as the rest and why I wanted to share it. Have you identified that person, those people, or that group where you can share your results with, no matter what they are, whether you think they were great or whether you think they were horrible? Do you have those people you can go to share, and that they will be there for you? Because honestly, sometimes we get caught in the success, or what we deem as not a success, some might say a failure, and we can't get out of that way. Sharing that with someone else will allow us to not only put it out there, express how we are feeling about it, and then be able to move forward. Otherwise, it will eat us alive inside as we struggle to figure out what happened, why did it happen, and now what do I do? If you don't have that group, you can join our Ring of Renegades Facebook group, where it's a growing community of people, renegades, trying to move forward, trying to help one another better understand what they are doing, and also providing space for you to come in and share your successes, ask questions when you're uncertain, or share when you're struggling, and have the opportunity to gain support from others who are likely sharing in the same challenges. So I invite you to join us, be a part of it. I hope that this edition of The Lantern provides a little light on results and how you might look at them as you move forward along your own pathway to success. And here's one final thing. You are trying to create that pathway. And Bob Graham has written a book, finishing it up now, on the Renegade Way, that I think is going to give you further information about how you can create that own unique pathway. And to give you a sample of it, as a member of our list, we wanted to provide you with the introduction. So you'll have an opportunity within this email. Just click on the button below and you can download the introduction to that book that will be available later this spring. With that, here's to your results. May you find what you need in all of them.